Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, the last episode of this chapter before we go on to our 5-week break. What do I want to play as today? Let's see, let's go for something that is the lowest level, so 36. Let's play as a monk today. Yeah, let's play as monk. Looks like that needs a bit more experience. So today is a Sunday episode, which means we're doing side questing, and the side quests we're doing today are going to be spread between Upper Lenosia, Outer Lenosia, and Eastern Lenosia, just the last few that are available to us right now. To start off, I am looking for... Here we are. Red wine up to the north from Arunlika. Arunlika, what do you have for me? The healer Arunlika greets you with a smile and a chore, as she is wont to do. Who could mind when the cause is good and the smile so fair? We use mulled wine from Wineport to treat the war wounded. It restores the bodily humors and gives vigor to hearts made weary by fever. Why don't you put yourself to some good use, adventurer? I had prepared some mulled wine earlier and heated to make warm wine. Will you submerge these bottles in the hot spring over yonder and serve them to those that need it sorely? An interesting treatment to say the least, but sure, let's go. Take the wine, dump it in the hot spring, well, not dump it, dunk it in the hot spring, and then make a delivery to whoever needs it. Right under the waterfall seems like a good place. And it should be warm now. Perfect. Now then, who are we making deliveries to? We got deliveries all over the place, it looks like. Let's head up these stairs first, where we can find Hibawaka. Hello there. My wounds heal for sure and certain. Not so stiff and sore no more neither. That's good to hear. Would you like some warm wine to go with your healing? Obliged, adventurer. That's a mug full of good medicine there. Wouldn't mind taking some of that back to the front. Alright, next up we've got Ostsig over here. Ah, that's smarts. I know I'm counting my blessings, don't you make those eyes at me. Just saying it's smarts. Well, I got some warm wine to help you out. Ugh, that hits the spot. I don't mind that kind of a burn. It's a fine thing being alive, and don't mind me none. I like y'all. Just like me and Levi more, been through a lot together. Alright, you rest up well. Looks like our next deliveries are going to be back over... Oh god, I should have just taken the main road. Oops. Going to be back over this way. We've got one right over here. Where are you? There you are. Hello there, Swain Lona. Look at that. I do believe I can move that foot a little more. Sure helps with the hurt too. I got some warm wine to help you out. Thank you, adventurer. You'll see we'll be on our feet and halfway to being the Warriors of Light before you're done warming another bottle. Well, that is very good to hear. Good luck with that. Please don't push yourself too hard, though. You are injured. And the last delivery will be right back up here. Hello, Imumu. Damn, I can barely remember a time when everything didn't hurt. I feel like I've always been here. Thank you, and cheers. Oh, hot and spicy, just like the horn we raised when the sergeant was wedded, when the little red-haired private fell. All my friends, I'll be back, you steel-chewing roughnecks. Alright, seems like that helped out quite a few people. Thank you for your kindness, adventurer. Those soldiers you met, they may be champions for our way of life, but here they are, sisters and brothers, sons and daughters. They are so young, most of them, and so hurt in spirit and body. Most will return to the front, and some will not even survive to come under my care again. It's what they want and what we need of them, I know, but I tell myself that I heal them so they can become farmers and smiths, alchemists and rangers, mothers and fathers. For a few it will be true. That will have to be enough. Well, I wish the best for all of them. Next up, Rakusa! What do you got for us? Rakusa Farusa is a man much tried. As you know from your prior visits, we treat the wounded from the front with all our arts and with the healing waters of the hot springs. We serve soldiers, but for some unaccountable reason, we have a goldsmith here at the present. He simply showed up and we could hardly turn him away. And now he's asking for salamander oil, but we cannot spare any. I find the entire situation awkward in the extreme. Will you extract 4 vials worth of oil from the salamanders roaming nearby and give them to the goldsmith? A goldsmith, you say? Of all people, a goldsmith here at a camp ostensibly for soldiers, for wounded soldiers specifically. Sure, I can go get some salamander oil from the salamanders nearby. Hello there, salamander. I'm gonna need to kill you and 3 of your friends. Sorry, but there's a goldsmith who needs your oil for some reason. Oh, I've been looking forward to this specific quest and its follow-up. Yes, this specific quest and its follow-up I've actually been really excited to get to for a long time. You'll understand. Maybe not necessarily right away, but eventually, in due time. Perhaps in the Realm Reborn postgame, or perhaps if you remember certain events we've done. You might start to recognize and understand a few things as we proceed. Alright, one more salamander. Hello there. And there we go, back to Bronze Lake. Let's go deliver the salamander oil to, Godbert? What an interestingly, possibly familiar name. Have we heard his name before? Not sure. Not sure at all, but I suppose we'll find out. Hello there, Godbert. Does this man look familiar to you? Because we have seen him before. Hi there, Godbert. Most kind you are, most kind to bring me the oil of salamander. Yeah, here's your salamander oil. I had a need of a large horn and made the grievous error of visiting a great buffalo with a handsaw. He liked it not, and I sustained a most horrific scratch. It smarted so, and the ache. Oh no, I was not thrown. I am not so green as that. No, when the beast shook its head, I stepped backwards, slipped, and fell. Then I fell again later, strolling back to the dog cart. No need to be shy. You are an adventurer, and I am a goldsmith. The body is simply an instrument in occasional need of oiling. Oil, madam, oil, I say. And we need to use the oil on Godbert. Please put on some clothes, sir. Come, my body awaits your ministrations. Here you are. Have some salamander oil. The relief, again I say. I hate this. I can feel soothing fingers working into every knot. That is your cue, madam. Soothing fingers now, please. So needy. By the 12, that feels good. Now quickly with the rubbing. Oh, God. The healing tingle. Godbert, please. Can I be done? By the 12, that feels good. Now quickly with the rubbing. Again. Oh, God. Pardon me. Your skill was so great that I was quite transported. Truly, no old Don attendant could have done better. Sublime. I shall now have a brief drowse, then soak in the springs until sundown. After that, a humble meal with white wine from my own stock and perhaps peaches. I'll explain who this is soon, but this is a man who is involved in many things in Eorzea. He is quite the character indeed. I'll explain it after the next quest, if the next quest does not explain it. Thank you for your service, adventure. It seems he believes Bronze Lake to be some sort of a retreat for the rich. He paid a very handsome fee for his stay thus far and profusely complimented us on our asceticism. Well, time for the adventure of the fainting goldsmith. Rakusa Farusa seems to be near the end of his tethers. First one thing, then another. That goldsmith passed out from too much heat. We have warned him time and again this past week not to stay in so long. Honestly, I do not trust myself to tend to this fool, for I have a mind to strangle him. If a poke revives him not, throw a bucket of lake water on him. There was ice on it this morning. Alright, well then. Godbert went and passed out Lovely. Alright then, let's go track him down, wake him up so he doesn't drown in the hot springs. There he is. He is completely out cold. A prelude to many, many things to come in the coming years. Please wake up. Oh God. Alright, well, let's dump some lake water on him. He's already drowning in the waterfall. Nope, that did not work. Alright, here comes another one. Almost got him. Come on, wake up. Wake up, dude. Hey, Wrath of Rhalgr, what are you doing? Oh, it's you. She of strong yet tender fingers. Please don't call me that ever again. I was lost, I freely confess it. I came to this retreat an artisan whose craft had lost its savor, enriching myself by indulging customers' grossest tastes. I was ready to suffer privations, and I did, but today, several hours into the ordeal of the scalding water, my life flashed before my eyes. There I saw forms exquisite, filigree masks, steel cut to shine like diamonds, graceful galleries of electrum where emeralds took the air with pearly suitors. I must return to Ul'dah, to my workshop. And he's gone. A rich goldsmith from Ul'dah is what we've learned of him. I really need to get in the habit of actually using the road. But good news, Rakusa. Godbert's gone. Our goldsmith has departed for home, I am glad to say. He left you this ring, a token of his appreciation, he says. The stone is taken from a fragment of Dalamud itself, created an abiding faith that out of the worst may come beauty. It sounded as though he lost something, or someone in the calamity. The ring is the only thing I've made in the last 5 years, he said, and now I would like Satora to have it. Extraordinary. A very unexpected turn of events, I must say. I still think him utterly mad, but no doubt he's a more fascinating one. I don't suppose he'd have given me the ring even if I'd, well, though he was fretting over a song already sung. And we get the Meteor Survivor ring. Increased spirit bond gain +3. Ooh. Interesting. It's not recommended for us to wear, apparently. Oh well. So, Godbert. Full name, Godbert Manderville. And if that name doesn't sound familiar, let me just go ahead and scroll on over to, where are we going? No, not Mordona. Thanalin, please Thanalin, there we go. Down to, yes, the Manderville Gold Saucer. Godbert Manderville made his wealth, his family made their wealth through being legendary goldsmiths, which they then turned into funding the Gold Saucer in order to provide jobs for the refugees and underprivileged after the recent wars in Eorzea. That's Godbert Manderville. Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of him in the coming years. So get used to his nonsense, because he's got a lot of nonsense. God, is Godbert ridiculous. We'll see him every now and then, is how I'll put it. Maybe like a quest line per expansion or so. Alright, next quest is going to be, actually, the last one in Upper Lenosia, period. And then we can move on to Outer Lenosia. Blogaball! Storm Private Blogaball has a letter burning a hole in his bedside table. Well, mid-adventure, I served with mails from Black Sails, or did until I suffered grievous wounds in a battle with the kobolds. I was invalided and sent here. Will you take this to my commanding officer in Camp Overlook? It's a request for reinstatement. It ill suits my nature to lie abed. I was told my duty was to recover, and I have been dutiful, but surely they do not mean for me to wait until every last bit of flesh is knitted together. I can hold an axe, that should be enough. Between here and Camp Overlook is kobold territory, as the crow flies. I suggest you be smart about it. Go to Jijiroon's trading post and take a boat across the lake. From there, head north to Outer Lenosia. I mean, sure, I can get through kobold territory just fine, but I guess I can take your advice. But, sir, you should let yourself heal. Yes, I'm pretty sure they're going to want every bit of flesh to heal. Just being able to hold an axe, oh god, you are really eager to get back into battle, aren't you? Alright, well, let's go take the boat across. Then up we go across Thalos into Outer Ludnosia, and then we can make our way up to Camp Bronze Overlook, was it? Or is it just Camp Overlook? It's just Camp Overlook. Now, I am trying to remember when we actually end up going to Camp Overlook in the main story, and I've got to say, I don't know if we actually do go there in the main story until... Earliest I can think of is... Okay, you know what? Actually, I can think of a few particular points where it's not main story, but it is required to go to the Camp Overlook area, so... It's not part of the main story, but it is required to progress the main story, if that makes sense. Well, yeah, okay. We'll go ahead and leave the Aetheryte at Camp Overlook for later then. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do the Aetheryte now or save it. I think I'm just going to save it. Alright, we're basically to Camp Overlook. I could just, let's just drop down here. And there's the commander. Hello, Bloyden. One of your charges is, very desperate to get back into the line of duty despite being still very injured. Adventure, eh? What do you got for us? I got a plea. A letter? Can't drink that, eat that, or keep a bed warm with that. Especially when it's from that pup Blaugabal. Listen, what do they call you? Satora? We're the Red Swallows here, the most rough-necked levy in all the Maelstrom. Most of us come from what you might call a privateer background. We're the teeth of the Maelstrom. What I'm saying is, you want to know where the worst of the fighting is? Just look for the Red Swallows. This is the front, not a moment of rest from the kobolds. Ain't no place for a pup with half-healed wounds. The kid had his heart in the right place, I'll warrant that, but he's like to get it blown out of his chest if he toddles on back here. He's just gonna have to sleep in a soft bed and eat food that ain't full of weevils till he heals up. What a tragic thing to be suffering through. Food that isn't bad, and beds that aren't bad. Just everything of moderate quality and not front lines. Alright, what do we got? Bloyden, what do you got for us? Commander Bloyden has a request of you, and when a Red Swallow asks nicely for something, it is best to oblige. The commissary finally received a shipment this morning. That should make things a bit easier around here. The brass sent me a fresh warm water trout, biggest I've seen. The privilege of command, eh? But I can't rightly eat it myself. My 3 best scouts haven't had anything like real food in weeks. They're out finding paths and breaking kobold skulls every day. So I'm going to ask you to grill that fine trout and serve it to them. Oh, that's very kind of you. I can go ahead and get that grilled up. There we go. That's the trout done. Let's get it back off of the campfire. And let's go make some deliveries. Here's the 3 scouts. Conveniently, they are in fact back at base for the time being. The 12 watch over me, and if I should perish before this day is over, may I take as many of the enemy as I have known doxies. I've got some delicious food for you. Trout, but I'd a fancy for a fat hen. There are 4 things I like: a bit of petticoat, a mug of sour beer, a leg of fowl, and a whole lot of dead kobolds. Well, it's better than nothing. I am steel. Hear me, you mole bastards. I am steel. And now you are trout. The commander sends a plate, eh? Smells good. I usually like beef, hot and bloody, but this'll do for a snack. Wow, none of you are appreciative at all. This ain't getting easier going out day after day, especially with that smell of fish grilling. Hey, well, speaking of fish grilling, what's this now? The commander had you grill it up for us. Oh, look at the size of the thing. But next time, give us a suckling pig. Are you kidding me? Hey, Bloyden, I think I hate your crew. Ha! That's my boys. No respect except where it counts. Mark my words, soon as your back was turned, all three fell to and swore 'twas the best thing they ever tasted. Okay, they just didn't want to admit it in front of us. Got it. We're a crew, you hear me? Them that's here, them that's gone, them that's eating their heart out of Bronze Lake. The red swallows do for each other, and effort never takes the hindmost because there ain't ever anyone left behind. Well then, thank you for my own carp. I'm glad to hear that your crew does look out for each other, and I'm sorry for bad-mouthing them. Alright, Commander Bloyden has something on his mind. Don't let the looks fool you, the kobolds make a bad enemy. They've forgotten more about smelting and alchemy than some of the lot on our side have ever known. All that matters is the kobolds can make golems, and war's the thing that kicks down the door between can and do. You know about the ancient golems up in the floating city of Nim. The scouts tell me the moles are gathering materials in the ruins. Once they make more golems and send them against us, we're as good as done. I ain't got no men to spare, and you're not the worst I've seen. Put a stop to their shopping trip before it starts raining golems. Here's how this water's gonna run. You find a golem and you get its soulstone. You put that on a likely spot as bait and put an end to any kobolds to show up. And here, take these bottles of water. My boys tell me they didn't look like the look of the kobold's armor, but you know alchemy. It'll wash. Alright then. Let's go get a soulstone and lay the trap for some kobolds. I continue to feel bad for the kobolds because they are in fact acting in self-defense. I was hoping that maybe, hopefully we'll be able to get a word in with Merlvib to try and maybe ease tensions a little bit, but I'm not too optimistic. Alright, give me one of your soul stones, please. I'm gonna need that. Oh, no you don't. Alright, got that soul stone. Let's go lay the trap. Right over here should do the trick. Uh-oh. You're just gonna be a problem if I don't deal with you now, so let's deal with you now. Okay, let's lay the trap and wait for the kobolds. And we got some potion that we can use on them. Oh, just cold water. Oh, it straight up just is cold water. Alright. Ah, that's what he meant. Okay. They've got something coating their armor and we're washing it off. That's what he meant. The Unbreakable. We'll see about that. Here, take some cold water. Got an HP penalty and a damage down and a vulnerability up. No, wait, that was a vulnerability down. You gave yourself a buff. Alright, never mind. We'll just have to kick your ass twice as hard then. There we go. The Unbreakable has been broken. And let's get back to Camp Overlook. Alright, we are making good progress through these Camp Overlook quests. There are 5 left it looks like we need to take care of. After this one, that is. And then we'll be able to move on to East Lenosia to take on the last quest for the day. Hello there, Bloyden. Sweetly done, adventure. We won't have to look over our shoulder for an army of golems now. Risking little blood now saves wallows of it later. Indeed it does. Smart thinking. Alright, what do you got next? Clearly, Commander Bloyden has come to trust your skill and discretion. Well met, Satora. Thanks for the other times. You're not soft, I'll give you that. I have a job that needs a hard lass to kill, searching for kobold scouts. My boys say there are at least 3 of them somewhere on the hill. You can handle yourself, can't you? I can go deal with some kobold scouts, sure. I'm gonna want to resummon Juniper pretty soon, it's looking like. And wow, they really are scouts up on top of the hill, literally watching the camp. Yeah, that's a problem. Alright, kobolds, I'm sorry, but you're gonna need to get out of here and stop pestering Camp Overlook. Where are they? They're hiding somewhere around here. Gotcha. Alright, down you go. There's one. Next one's gonna be over this way. Oh god, really? Knock it off, Condors. I'm not here for you. I'm here for the kobolds. Alright, who's gonna show up? Another one! Oh my god, these Condors, please, chill! Alright, I'll get to you in a moment, kobold. God, these Condors are irritating. Watch, another one's gonna come in. You're gonna come in and try and cause problems next, aren't you? Alright, that's 2 kobold down. Last one's gonna be right over here. You are a thorn in my side, Condor. Alright, come on, don't get stuck. Where? There it is. I want to take care of the Quirrell first. Yeah, you know what? Let's be safe. Let's get rid of the Quirrell. Just to make sure we have thoroughly cleared it out before we try and fight the kobold. Oh wait, you know what? I should have got my chakra ready. Oh well. Oh, come on. Alright, you are the last kobold I need to slay. Beautiful. Alright then, back to Camp Overlook. And it looks like Bloyden's gonna have one more quest for us. I put a glass on you as soon as I heard there was fighting. I had you pegged for a Hellcat. Sure you don't want to give up the road and join us here? There's enough kobolds to go around. There's something a touch familiar about those kobolds you saw too. I've seen someone move that way before, I could swear to it. It'll come to me if we have even that much time. Got any thoughts about those kobolds and why they're so familiar? Some mines are sieves or some are steel traps, and Commander Bloyden has the latter sort. His remembrance of things past begins a mission of vengeance. I've been racking my brain over those scouts you slew, and now I remember where I last saw them. They belong to that cursed priest. The priest's the leader of the kobolds' 129th Order, the only lot to ever make it past our sentries and into this camp. This camp's supposed to be like a ship. You might get a broadside, but you'll see it coming. You're supposed to be safe here, but it wasn't safe that night, and one of mine almost died. A young swallow new made, easy pickings for the moles. They slipped out in on a rainy night, and when it was over, we found him bloggable. Oh, that's how he got injured. He'd been lying out in the rain, and there were rills the color of roses running off of him. I hadn't kept him safe in his own camp, see, so the Sawbones had to save him. I've amends to make, the priest's gotta die. If the priest is here, that means there are kobold bombs nearby. When the 129th retreats, they go in fire and thunder. That's their way. You go to the bombs and set them off yourself, he'll come scampering to see what's amiss. Take him then. You may not be one of mine, but you're a red one. Steal the soul. I can count on you. Take the smoldering coal, use it on the bombs. Since that night, I'll not misprize the priest's guile. Already the whole camp's on alert, rearing to avenge Blagabal. If this is one of the kobold's tricks and they're thinking of ambushing us here, they won't live long enough for regrets. Okay, we are getting revenge on the very kobolds who injured our friend Blagabal, who we helped, well, deliver the message for, from Camp Bronze Lake. Alright then, that is an ending to this arc indeed. Let's go get some vengeance. No, Velociraptor? No, bad. Back off. Now then, where are these kobolds? Right over here? We should have bombs around here somewhere. Let's make sure our meditation is ready, and here we are. Drop some smoldering coal on you. There's one. No one's showing up yet. Let's blow up a few more. Here's number 2. And number 3 is going to be... Where's number 3? Not that far north. Probably against one of... Ah, there it is. I see it. Now the priest should show up. Let's just lie in wait and wait for them to fall into our trap. Ah, there you are, 129th Order Priest. I'm afraid you're gonna have to die for what you did. Well, you don't seem too bad at all. This is going nice and smoothly. Beautiful. All right then. Let's get back to Bloiden. Alright, Bloiden, I come to you with fantastic news. Well, tell me the good news. Did you rid us of that priest? I did indeed, and I even brought back the helm as proof. His helm, ripped from that cunning head of his. You've done me a great service, adventure. Will you do another for the Red Swallows? Take the helm to Private Blaugabal at Camp Bronze Lake. Tell him the priest is dead. Pup that he is, having a trophy will mean much to him. An adventurer or not, you're one of us now. Times aren't just changing, Satora, they're turning like a mutinied ship. Who knows, could be that being a friend of the Red Swallows proves a mighty useful thing. Alright, let's go make that delivery to Camp Bronze Lake. Actually, we can just use return for that. Alright, Blaugabal, I have great news for you. I know your face. Ah, the adventurer who delivered my pleas, but to no avail. You come from Overlook? Is all well there? Everything is fantastic. The priest is dead. The swallows. I thought perhaps they thought my wounds just deserted and left me to my shame. He did not tell you. I had the East Watch that night. 'Twas me that failed and near died in the failing. Look, see these cuts inside the helm? One from each of the Red Swallows. These are the same marks we make in the woods, so that no comrade may be lost. Aye, thank you for bringing this. I am the most fortunate man in the world. Well, they have not forgotten about you. They care about you and they just want you to be doing better. Alright, let's head back up to Camp Overlook to take care of those last few quests. Alright, I return Bloiden and I see Svigrail has our next quest. Sergeant Svigrail wants something, and what this lady wants she usually gets. Oi, you! Yeah, you, the honey-faced one with all the buckles. I've got a job for you. I needed me some raptor claws, but the pissants gave me so much trouble that I clean forgot I was killing them practical-like. Got mad, bashed their heads in, and walked away whistling. The carcasses be lying around somewhere near, gotta feel my arrows through 'em. Fetch me the claws, my wild rose, and I might be back in the practical mood. Oh, and oi, one more thing. You see those arrows of mine? Bring back the heads. It's easy enough to fletch an arrow, but arrow heads don't grow on birds. Ooh, this crew has definitely an attitude. I respect the recycling of parts, but they are a little bit kill happy and a little bit bloodthirsty. I mean, they are former pirates, so it's not the most surprising thing in the world. Alright, let's get that arrowhead. Grab ourselves a claw from this one. Another claw. There's claw number 3, and oh, everything is just very conveniently laid out right in, all right next to each other for us. This is beautiful. Hey, no, bad. I'm just harvesting what's already dead. I did not kill them. I did not kill your friends, Velociraptor. Please chill. God, those are serrated arrowheads too. Alright, there we are. Let's go ahead and return this. Back to Spheregale. I bring to you arrowheads and claws. Oi, sweet thing, give me my claws and arrowheads. I did it, you don't need to worry. Appreciate it, dear heart. Why the long face? Oh, you think that we're that low on supplies? Listen, Crumpet, the kobolds can't leave metal be. And we throw at them, even arrowheads, back to their burrow it goes and smelts it into new arms. So the orders are, give them no metal. Make arrowheads out of claws, chert, a bit of the cook's gingerbread, and haul back any steel or bronze arrowheads. Comes natural like to us seafaring folk, you know, we be scrimpers. Well, very practical indeed. What do you got for us next, Svigrail? Sergeant Svigrail is a woman of many talents, as you discovered one memorable day. This fine morning, she is attempting to master another. My mama told me before I went to sea, girl, you're strong as a horse, fast as a snake, and brave as a whole company of heroes put together. But your sister's the clever one of the family. Leave the thinking to others. But there's not leaving anything to anyone else out here, so I was thinking, how about we tame some quarrels that rip through kobolds? Just go out there, tire out a kobold, and catch it with this big sack. You got the figs for that, I'll bet? Oh, I'm no good at catching. I get too wild, and before I know it, it's all killed or spent. No, sweet thing, this one needs your touch. You want me to stick quarrels in bags and see if you can tame them? This is going to go hilariously. And hopefully no one will die in the process. Oh, and we're taking a young quarrel even. I guess younger would be easier to train, but still, oof. Hate this. We definitely don't want to let this cat out of the bag. We would probably not survive. Alright, where are these young quarrels? Here we are. We just gotta weaken you, and then toss you in the bag. Alright, that should be good enough. Nope, no. Oh dear, this is about to be bad. Got it. Okay, I got one, and you're not gonna leave us alone until we kill you, are you? Alright, there we go. Quarrels are dealt with. We got one in a bag. Let's get back to Svigrail. Alright, I bring you your quarrel. Best of luck with raising it. I don't think it's gonna go well. Hey, good looking. Catch my quarrel yet? I did indeed. You shudder to think a thin layer of burlap is all that separates you from a flurry of fangs and claws. No kidding. Alright, a real damn quarrel. Wait till I tame this thing. The kobolds ain't gonna know what hit him. Won't know because they'll all be in pieces. Now, how am I gonna tame this thing? How's it unusual like? Do you just sit on him or talk to him? Oh, this is going to be hilarious. I want to watch, except we're probably not going to get the chance to watch, are we? Alright, one more quest up here in Camp Overlook, and let's go ahead and switch over to... Let's switch over to Ninja for this next one, since we just hit level 37 as Monk. Hello there, Augustine. What do you got for us? Storm Private Augustine comes to you sore of neck and red of eye, having grown weary of scanning the sky. Camp Overlook may well be an island. The roads ain't worth plopping a supply train on unless you like to, you know, feed the kobolds or something. So anything that needs getting there, they go by balloon. The up-and-ups were not what it's cut out to be, though. Got them condors would try and muck with balloons. Sure would appreciate them being dead or something. I mean, yeah, making them dead or something like it might in fact improve that situation. So they're not, you know, pecking holes in the balloons. And the condor certainly pissed me off enough today, so let's go take care of this. Just need to kill 5 of them to thin it out. Alright, here's our first 2. Right, we switched over to Ninja. Forgot about that for a moment. Alright, was it 10 chi for the AoE? No, that's the single target. I'm pretty sure it's G10 for the AoE. Yep, there we go. There's Katon. I'll get the hang of the Mudra. Just building up that muscle memory. Poorly, but I'm trying. Okay, next one's over there. Hello. I'm going to go ahead and put out an arm's length. And I believe one more to go. Or can I find one more condor? Probably just down the road a bit. Here we are. Hello there, condor. Alright, beautiful. Let's get back to Augustine. Then after that, we can head back to East Lenosia, take care of the very last side quest there, and that'll be good for the day. Hello, Augustine. I return to you with great news about the condors. You saw to them condors? Core, that's a shiny piece of news. The balloon gets around, you know, and that's important in a war. It goes one place and the next, like. Wish I was a balloon. Tell the truth, some of them that's comrade to me scare the drawers off of me. Wild about fresh meat they are, like to kill you for it. Corsairs they used to be, I hear. Yeah, I can imagine that being a little bit terrifying. Oh my goodness, we get our choice of materia. I've mentioned before, critical hit, very good in general for basically all of your jobs. Especially for Scholar, which is my main, so I'm taking that critical hit. Thank you very much. Alright then, I will go ahead and meet you back down at Wineport, I believe. Alright, made it all the way back to Wineport, where we have one final side quest in all of Eastern Lenosia, and then we are completely done. Hello there, Heloon. What do you got for us? Heloon would entice you with the prospect of untold riches. Fancy yourself a romantic friend? Do you often find yourself gazing off into the horizon, yearning to travel in search of storied relics left behind by the heroes of yore? Yes, you say, then do I ever have a proposal for you? I was accosted the other day by a slobbering drunkard. Bear with me now, I assure you this gets better. Who most eagerly regaled me, from what I could gather amid slurred speech and copious amounts of spittle, that is, with the tale of a treasure map he had stumbled upon in his travels. I don't recall the particulars, I was emptying my innards of some foul swill at the time, you see. But it sounded rather convincing to my ale-addled brain. What I do remember is that the fellow mentioned striking out at first light for Raincatcher Gully to visit a minor friend. Should the prospect of hunting for hidden riches set your heart aflutter, I reckon you might still find him there. Okay then, let's go find this, diligent digger, this treasure hunter, and see what treasures they have found. They're gonna be just down here and around the corner. And this is going to unlock an entire mechanic that I'm largely going to be doing off screen, but it is worth doing every once in a while. Hidden treasures? Ha, another guild-crazed greenhorn reeled in by Eldwine's tall tales, eh? Yes, Eldwine, that's a doddering fool's name. Though, mind you, I've not known him to limit his consumption to any one type of brew. I saw him just the other day, I did, clutching some tattered piss-yellow parchment like it was made of solid mithril. This is me ticket to fortune, he slabbered. Not half so eloquently, mind ye, before stumbling out of the tavern doors and promptly falling flat on his mug like as not. Did I see the map myself, you say? Did I ever? Why, the fool shoved it in my face so many times that I swear the mold left a page to take up residence in my nostrils. 'Twas a mess of blue and brown splotches that Eldwine swore was Cambronne's Lake with a big red X to the southeast. You're not thinking of going there, are you? Take my word, you'll find naught but a sorry drunkard and a sack of broken dreams. Wait, hang on, Eldwine? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, is this the Eldwine I've been dealing with recently on my main? Oh god. Oh, if I remember correctly, this guy's involved in the Realm Reborn relic weapons, and he is so obnoxious and terrible, and I'm going to hurt him in many ways. But sure, I'll go learn about treasure hunting from him. Alright then, let's get on up to Upper Lenosia. And he should be right about there. Hello there, Eldwine. I hear you're out looking for treasure. Who goes there? Wait, don't tell me. You've come to help old Eldwine dig for buried treasures. I'll have you know I'm faring just fine by myself. Look at that! Beauty over there. Not that I can blame you for being jealous of me fast riches. Lucky for you, I'm feeling generous today, so here's the deal. I'll give you the honor of opening my latest discovery. That's right, for one precious moment, you can walk in the shoes of Eldwine, treasure hunter. Extraordinaire! Go on now, the cash won't bite or nothing. You, sir, need to lay off the drink. Seriously, it's actually kind of giving me a headache to try and do your whole hiccups. All right, let's go ahead and open up the casket and hope you're ready. Because we're coming under attack. Hello there, raptors. Sure, I can deal with you. Let's do a Katon. Can that hit both of them? That did not hit both of them. Oh, well. Then let's go with just a Rhyton to take care of you. And would you look at that? We cleared it out. Oh, no, we've got one more. Hi there, Pelican. No, thank you. I would very much like for you to be not here. Please go away. Oh, we got multiple. Oh, they just keep coming. Oh, they just keep coming. Oh, God, I screwed up. I double hit the Chi Mudra. Oops, that was my bad. All right, please get off of me. Please get off of me. There we go. We clear? We're clear. Let's get out. Let's get the contents of the casket and then have some words with Eldwine. We get a coin purse and a broken bottle. Great. 7 hells. Where did those nasty buggers come from? Well, if I had me trusty pickaxe with me, I'd have split their skulls clean. 2. Where in the world do those things go anyway? I killed them, and I got the loot for you. What's this? Look, old Eldwine's had the finest Theorsian hash to offer, from drowning wench to bushgran struthers. And he ain't seen nothing like Great Fire God's gut. It's a trap, that's what it was. Open the casket, shattered this here bottle, and this foul slop poured out, luring them nasty buskers with its stink. I told you to be more careful. Now hand over the loot. You may have opened the casket, but it was old Eldwine that did the dirty work. Wait, that's it? You gave me everything? Well, I got more last time. I showed me undergarments for grog money. You aren't hiding nothing from me, are you? Looks like we've got no choice. We got to go out in search of bigger and better treasures. Not the same treasures, of course. I can't hold your hand forever, so sit back and let old Eldwine impart to you a proper trove of knowledge on treasure hunting. Firstly, you find yourself a map. Once you have your map, then you decipher it. That means you'll look at it nice and good like. Then when you figure out where your treasure is hiding, you go there and you dig it up. Sounds simple enough, you say? Ha! I might make it look easy, but I can assure you it ain't. I, treasure hunter, and demand sharpest eyes and a sharper mind. But don't be discouraged. Hone your skills like old Eldwine, and the treasures are sure to follow. Now, if you'll excuse me, my throat's feeling dry. Sir, please go sober up. Drink tons of water, not more alcohol, please. Sir. This won't even buy me a swig of the wench's cheapest grog. What's a man to do with his drown his sorrows? Well, on the bright side, we got Decipher and Dig out of him. So now we can go treasure hunting ourselves. And I think I'll go ahead and do one on screen just to show how it works. By using the general action Decipher, you can examine a time-worn map. Doing so will change it into a key item known as a treasure map, which, true to its aim, will reveal to you the location of hidden cache or riches. Please note that you can only possess one treasure map at any given time. If you wish to decipher another time-worn map, you must either find the current hidden cache or simply discard the map leading to it. So then, how does this work? Well, first off, you gotta get yourself a map, and the maps are actually not that hard to find. Any of your gatherers, fishing, botany, or miner, can find them occasionally from level 40 or higher gathering spots. When you find one, you can take a look at it. They have different grades based on how difficult their treasures are. Higher grade is higher level recommended, because every single treasure is going to have monsters inside of it. Well, lured to it, rather. So our Time-Worn Leather map, which we got as one of our gatherers a little while back. Grade 1 among treasure hunters, recommended level 40. We also picked up Goatskin, which is level 45 recommended. Let's go with a little bit easier Time-Worn Leather map. And see where it leads us. Using a treasure map will bring up a window that reveals a rough whereabouts of a hidden cache. It is then up to you to cross-reference the area map and pinpoint its precise location. Upon arriving at the specified location, use the general action dig to locate and extract the treasure. Barring any navigational errors, a chest laden with bounty will appear. Be fairly warned, the chest will always be, rigged with a trap that lures ferocious creatures to you. You must defeat them if you are to walk away with life, limb, and loot. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and set the action dig onto my hotbar because that's going to be rather important. Dig also has the added benefit of actually pulling up the... let's put it there. No, let's put it... No. There. Dig also has the added benefit of actually pulling up the map, which makes it easier to pull up the map instead of just going into your key items inventory. Alright, Western Thanalin it says, so let's go ahead and make our way over there. And that looks to be, I want to say near Horizon. Specifically, I think that's nearly at Vesper Bay. Alright, made it over to Western Thanalin. Let's go ahead and take a look at that map again. So yeah, I want to say that's going to be east of Vesper Bay. Though I could be wrong, I don't have the entire map memorized or anything ridiculous like that. Yep, I was exactly right where it was though. Footfall's just east of Vesper Bay. Alright then, we just got a hike on over there and we can dig up the treasure. There's a little party icon down in the bottom left of the treasure map with a 1 next to it. That means you only need 1 player to really take on the monsters that are going to appear. That's generally, that number is going to be the recommended size of party for whatever trap lays in store. Because yes, some of these treasures do get so difficult to get their contents that it's recommended that you have parties of up to 8 players. Yeah, might be good to have friends if you're doing treasure hunting. It is definitely worth it to do the treasure hunt though, because it can give you very rare exclusive rewards that you can't really get otherwise other than through maybe the market board. In particular for me, it's going to drop very rare materials that are used in crafting and cannot really be gotten through other means unless you buy it off the market board, and that's going to be expensive. So better to get it yourself out of the treasure coffers. And it's going to... the rewards from the treasure coffers are going to be randomized, so it's better to just keep doing those treasure coffers in the hopes that you get what you need. Alright, so right about here it looks like, according to the map. Not too far off of it indeed. And we've got a territorial wolf to deal with. Alright, don't mind me, I've just got a Rhyton coming your way. And have another. Some jackals. We got a few waves of enemies to deal with, then we'll be free. One of the items that you need for crafting that you can get from these treasure hunts is blue fox hides. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can get blue fox hides out of the treasure hunt. But yeah, which is an item that we actually used recently in crafting, so it is definitely worth it to get that treasure hunt done. Would save me a lot of money on the market board if I had done treasure hunting already, but cleared out the enemies. And we get 5 old goat horns, 5 lengths of walnut lumber, 90 ice shards. What else did we get? 90 ice shards, a lotus leaf, and an ethereal linen sarwell. Also got 4,059 gil and 1,000, almost 2,000 rogue experience points. What does that lotus leaf do? Crafting material. For some indoor furnishing. Sorry, from some housing furnishing. Got it. Well, that's certainly useful. Alright then. With our first treasure map done and out of the way, getting ourselves some loot, including, really happy about that clump of ice shards. Means I don't have to mine up so many. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, we're going on our 5-week break. In the meantime, between that break, we are going to be taking care of the opening story arc for players who started in Ul'dah, because I have not actually done that before, and I would love to see it, and I, of course, want to share it. That'll be about 3 weeks. That'll be going up in the middle of the break. And then after the break is done, after that 5-week break is done, we will come back. I will have done a ton of leave quests, probably. I will probably have leveled up my characters quite a bit, or sorry, my jobs quite a bit. But when we come back, it'll be time to begin Chapter 4, the final chapter of Base Game A Realm Reborn, with All Good Things. What do they say about all good things? I suppose we'll have to find out next time.